Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been an awful while, but I've been under the weather. Haven't been feeling too great, so I took some time off just to try to figure out what's going on, and I still don't know. But today we're just gonna have a chat, talk about things that have happened, and just go with the flow and see how things go. So first on the list, we're gonna fill two $30 racks. Hopefully this is enough. We'll see how it goes. So like I said, I haven't really been feeling too great lately. I'm not exactly sure why. Ended up going to Indiana in April, the end of April, and then I was feeling all right then. And then I came back home, got solar installed the week after, so I really didn't get anything done then. And then a drill, an AT, so I really couldn't get anything done then. But basically the week after I had my solar installed, I just started feeling a little off. I'm not exactly sure, like I said, I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but hopefully you can figure it out. I went to Ohio Woodburners Expo, and then didn't feel that great the morning I left here, so I wanted to get out there early, and that didn't happen because I wasn't feeling that great at 3 o'clock in the morning when I wanted to leave. So I ended up getting out there around noon, hung around for about 7 hours, talked to a lot of people, hung out, just pretty good time out there. Then I came back, and then this past weekend, Back 40 was here to help put up Sam's outdoor kitchen, which turned out pretty awesome. Not quite done yet. Need to get the rafters up and the roof, and then the building will be complete. But he still needs to get all the kitchen stuff done and bar area, all that fun stuff that he's gonna have to figure out how he wants to do. So still a pretty awesome project, and so far everything's come together pretty nicely. Dan did a pretty good video on it. I'll throw a couple clips in here that I got, because since Dan did such a really nice job, which I knew he would, I really didn't film anything. But I want to thank Jack from Log Cabin Firewood, WD-30, Will Davison from WD-30 Adventures, and Darren Woodruff from Woodruff Woods. All came out to lend a hand to help get that outdoor kitchen in place and ready to build upon. So here's a couple clips that I got from that build. So there's that. I said it turned out really well. If you didn't see Back 40's video on that, go ahead over to his channel, check it out. Really cool. A lot of work, a lot of prep work was involved that I helped Sam with. Just didn't film any of it. That goes for any of these bigger events that I go to. I don't really film because there's gonna be, I don't know, 50, 60 other videos out there that are probably gonna be way better than mine. This is the kind of stuff that I put in my bins. The not so pretty stuff, still burnable. Definitely will burn and have a nice fire, you know, but not bundle quality, that's for sure. So that's what I put in the bins and the $60 racks. Stuff that has knots like that. Like I said, it'll still burn pretty good, just not good enough for in the bundles. Speaking of bundles, my bundles haven't been selling very good. I've had bags sit out here for weeks. In the wintertime, they were selling pretty good. This past winter is probably the best winter I had selling wood. I keep my stands stocked all winter long because some people still have fires outside, and I think some people were using the wood to supplement their heating. So, I mean, it's all oak, so, well, mostly oak, which everybody knows is a pretty good heating wood. So they're not getting bad wood, or they're not getting mediocre heating wood. They're probably getting some of the best heating wood around, if that's what they chose to use it for. There we go. She's all filled up, ready for some sales over the weekend. We'll see how it goes. So let me show you these solar panels. As you can see, there are 12 panels on this side. There's another 12 panels on the other side. It's the end of the day here. The sun is dropping below these trees. I'm not quite getting as much sun on them as I would be if the trees weren't here. But all during the day, they do pretty well. So this is west and east. So I had them put them on my garage because it's a metal roof, and I'd rather have them on my garage than my house. So they didn't have the trench. They used the current conduit that was going to the garage to pull the wires from the panels to the house to the main breaker. So this is an N-phase system. So it's a company N-phase. Now a different company installed it, but they installed this N-phase system. Now with the N-phase, each solar panel has its own microinverter. So the power coming from the roof is already converted to AC power. It doesn't come down to a grid tie inverter or anything like that. It's all AC running down the piping into this box, which this box here is your combiner box, but it has your internet connection, so you can go in the app and see everything that's going on. You got your rapid shutdown here, and then just another box to combine everything to go over to the house. So if you look up the N-phase system, it's a pretty nice system. I could add batteries to this thing, no problem. I'm really glad they didn't have to trench through my beautiful yard. All right, so it comes from the garage, through the ground, up into this box, and it comes back through to another rapid shutdown, which then goes back into the house, over in through the basement. I know it seems kind of overkill, but then it goes through the basement, back out to here, to this shutdown for the fire company. If the house were to catch fire or something, they could shut this down so the panels aren't feeding power to the box, therefore creating a safety hazard for the firefighters and so on. From there, it goes to the main breaker, which hooks into the main lines coming from the meter and basically feeds the grid when I'm not using power, or simultaneously runs items that are running in the house and feeds the grid. So say I'm creating 7 kilowatts of power coming off the roof. It's going through the house, and say I'm using 0.4 kilowatts. So it'll be feeding the grid 6.6 kilowatts, and I'll be using the 4 kilowatts that I'm producing. Therefore, really not drawing from the grid. Right now, this is a 10.3 kilowatt system, which is a little bit bigger than what I needed. So it's going to produce over 100% of what I would use throughout the year, which is great. So essentially, I am paying less for the solar panels than what I would pay for power throughout the year. All right, guys, again, I apologize for the lack thereof video, but I appreciate you guys sticking around. I did get over 12,000 subscribers, which is greatly appreciated. Welcome aboard to all the new subscribers. It's not like me to not put out content at least twice on a weekly basis unless I'm really busy, or in this case, I was really busy and a little under the weather. So I gotta get some bags made. I gotta get the trailer down here backed under the conveyor, and we'll get to splitting some of this wood probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day again, and come Sunday, maybe I'll do some roadside logging. Try to get down there and get that big white oak. We'll see how it goes. So, all right, guys, that's all I have for this one. So if you like this type of stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Woo! That was terrible, but that's the best I can get.